Alrighty folks, Justin here. We are going to hop onto the ladder here with our Red Brahmin Get Seriously deck. This is the Hist deck that we put together quite a while ago, and we have made no changes into it for a long time. And I like to break it out every now and then to see how it works. It's still running Snake-Tooth Necklace. It's still running Moonlight Werebat. These are cards that were nerfed that have always been in the deck. Here's the list on the right. But yeah, the deck hasn't changed since Hist was released. I think it's going to be pretty fun. And I'm excited to give it a shot. Like I said in the last video, we got 5 days here before the launch of the expansion where, what does it matter what you play, right? Because all the stuff, everything's about to change. So I wanted to run through some of my favorite decks. I did Doomcrag Warrior, Yakiniku Doomcrag Warrior. I'm sure I'm butchering your name too, I apologize, man, but thanks for the list. Now we're playing Red Brahmin Get Seriously, which was the follow-up to the original Scout Ramp deck, Red Brahmin Sails Again. Let's see how it does. It's the, you can see it's the 35th deck on my list, so it's the deck I have not played in the longest time. I think the last time I played it was probably months ago to break out for a sort of nostalgia type thing. So we're playing against Florian Gayer. Is that a Dorian Gray joke? Playing Warrior. Most of my games have been against Warrior today. This curve looks great. We got Thieves Guild and a Tree Minder and a Thorn. I have churro flavored coffee with me today, which is exciting. It's Saturday. It's nice to be able to record on a Saturday, not feel the pressure to get something out right away. I just finished watching last night with Sandra the season finale of Legion. I think that show was really cool. In as much as a show like that can be cool, but I really enjoyed it anyway. And I will say the mid-credit scene, I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but the mid-credit scene, I don't know what was happening there. It was a little confusing. This card's great. Thorn Hist Mage, and then we got all sorts of answer type cards. We have to kind of assume actually that he has a ping effect for our Thorn Hist Mage, given the colors he's in. But I like to play total board domination style Scout, right? Where I'm not trying to claw back or anything. There are Snake-Tooth Necklaces in it for that purpose, but it looks like we're going to get some value from good old classic Crushing Blow. There's Odoving. So let's Crushing Blow. Fighter's Guild Recruit maybe, or Windkeep Spellsword. I think we hold on to Fighter's Guild and Shadow Shift to try to screw with our opponent later. I'll trade all this into that. We're behind in resources, not great, but we are ramping pretty well, and we should have. We got a whole bunch of big fatties in the deck to play as we go. This was probably, of course, the worst draw in the deck last turn.
Let's heat things up.
That's pretty good. Pretty good indeed.
The longer the odds, the sweeter.
Wow. So we can Shadow Fin and Fighter's Guild. I assume this deck is running. If this deck is running
You must be cleansed.
Necromancer, what all have we killed? Just Mammoths. That's pretty good.
If I fall, the Hist will reclaim.
Well, there's nothing we can really do about that. We could swing face, but I think that's the wrong move. Necromancer, of course, a fine card, right? No, no Necromancer, right? Because you wouldn't do that if that's what your play was. Okay. Okay, so his hand is kind of just garbage right now. Yeah, this looks really nice. Do I Shadow Shift just to cycle?
Mother of
I think no, because I need to be able to swing into something here if I have to, and this way I can Shadow Shift this over if that's what's necessary. Because he's going to have to do He's gonna have to get lucky, right? Like, he plays a creature, and when he swings with this, it needs to not hit this, or he's wasting one of them. There's Triumphant Jarl. But now, I mean, it's a 50-50 to just not get what he wants out of this trade. Come on. Okay, so he's a good player. That sucks. Now we need to Shadow Shift. We need to find a way to do 1 damage to that. Okay, we didn't find it. Alright. That is a bummer. Ugh. You can make the case for not swinging so that he breaks more runes when he swings. I'm more interested in not dying. Trying to figure out kind of a bullshit card anyway. Yeah, you got it, man. Looks like we might get to
The
Odin
longer
here.
the odds, the sweeter.
Yeah, Burn and Pillage. Nope. Okay, good. So next turn we can Thorn Hist Mage and Leaf Lurker.
Let nothing through.
Just to get that down. And then we'll Odiving the board away.
The Hist provides. Mother of mud.
Alright. Looks pretty good. I assume the ward is getting broken at some point this turn. Hopefully he just vomits his hand onto the board and Odiving can mop up. It's nice to see Delude playing again. Yeah, absolutely, man. You gotta swing into this though, right? Awesome. Drop it all. Drop all your creatures. Blood Dragon, how dare you.
The Walker watches over.
Okay, so we'll get a 3 for 1. We'll swing in the off chance we get a Prophecy.
Duma, take
Prophecy
you.
creature.
Your storm is no match for mine.
There we go. If the Blood Dragon wants to kill the Leaf Lurker, he's going to lose it, and you have to, or risk lethal, right? Okay.
The Walker watches over me. The Walker watches over me.
Alright. Looks like he was looking for preparing himself for the Sorcerer matchup.
Duma, take you.
What do you got, man? Cast out? That'd be funny. I will
You
play this
are
again.
defeated.
It was cast out. Alright. Deck still seems pretty good. I mean, you know, the new Warrior Brews are all trying to take advantage of the new Sower monthly reward card. And they're all unrefined lists, so it's totally possible the deck gets a lot better here pretty soon. Source is certainly an incredibly powerful card. I think where I'm interested in taking it, and I'm going to give away some of my plans, I've already said that I'm going to be building a new Action Assassin deck when the expansion launches. Another deck I'm going to try to make work is a Warrior Guards deck. You know, you have the Guard Commander creature that gives your guards +1/+2 or something like that. The addition of Dark Guardian or Dark Defender or whatever that card is. I'm really excited about how that's going to work with that. Got a lot of really understated cards. We're going to throw all this back. Playing against Warrior again. Again, we got a curve. This time it's not a ramp curve. This is a mid-range creature curve, but take what I can get.
This day will be mine.
Keep Spell Sword actually has the hidden text. Starts in your opening hand.
This day will be mine.
Okay, so we could swing in Black Sap, or we can put Black Sap somewhere else where it'll get some more mileage. Magical Fantasyland, he swings at my creature. Got the Prophet title too, though, so this is another guy who plays Prophecy Battle Mage who made the transition to playing the new Hotness Warrior. Fair enough, my friend. Afflicted a Lich, sure. So, just for greedy value purposes, we'll put the Black Sap over here. And then put Preserver over here to swing into that. You know, we don't have to worry about it changing lanes and stuff with this deck. The card that really would punish the way that we're probably going to have to play these matchups is Burn and Pillage.
The forest will not suffer your presence.
Yeah. This is a man who again has Triumphant Jarl or the Necromancer in hand. So we actually can clear his, well, not exactly clear his board, but almost clear his board.
If I fall, teach you to mess with me.
And leave ourselves a little Murkwater Witch that we could Shadow Shift next turn if we had to. With nothing in my hand to really ramp into, I'm not incentivized to get the early Hist Grove down. Hist Grove's probably not great in this matchup in general. We are actually incentivized to Shadow Shift. I think we Shadow Shift Thieves Guild recruit.
What have we here?
I mean, we play both of those, I mean. Thorn His Mage is great. Tree Minder. Okay. So now we have a huge ramp package going on. And, yeah. If the board's sort of light, we can go
The
Hist Grove
forest
Tree
will not
Minder.
suffer your presence.
Sure. Prophecy? So now we just Thorn Hist Mage, I believe. Oh, no, let's Tree Minder. Well, no, Thorn Hist Mage.
The Hist revives.
And here comes his Necromancer or his Jarl. It's the only reason you
must
don't
be
make those trades.
cleansed.
Shadowfen Priest. I forgot that these cards
Day is mine.
really have one purpose, and that is to remove cards. Okay, got all this ramp.
I would protect the
Forest is my strength and my claw.
Okay. Again, Burn and Pillage would be bad for us, but make and do.
You must be cleansed.
Yeah. There are actually cards, they never get played, but there are actually cards that say target creature loses guard and stuff like that.
Just tell me who needs bludgeoning.
Oh, so we gotta get Moonlight Worry about working. Because we need that life.
The Hist revives.
Okay. What do you got? Do you have a fifth silence effect? Is it, or are we up to 5 now? This will just be the, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, it would be the fifth silence effect. There's the Jarl. There's one guard creature left, and it is an awful one. Hey, there's some more guard creatures. So,
The Hist revives.
The Night Mother will guide us.
My Arcane Beard. This day will be mine.
The waters of life.
do we just go for a Hist Grove kill in a turn? Or 2 turns? I don't know what else we can do. I mean, we're so weak over here. Best case scenario for us is he plays a Vigilant Giant, so we can slam Ungolem into it and leave Lurkerhead down. But I don't think we're coming out of this one. It's funny, Prophecy Battle Mage actually probably a great meta choice right now because
I would protect
these decks
the Hist.
aren't.
Do you not fear me, mortal? You should.
Because these decks are never triggering their Jarls against it.
The forest is my cloak.
Thorns and claws.
Sort of anticlimactic. What are we dead to? Right? Charge creatures in these colors. The 3/2 would break through for 2. He'd kill us with that. Do we need to gain 3 that bad? I think yes.
Found you.
We need to draw Odoving.
Ride them down.
god, Odoving, please. One time. Odoving or Red Brahmin. That is neither of those things. So I think we're dead. Because we play this, he swings, and then he still has 10 on board. We have 9, 10, 15. Yep.
The forest is my strength and
Good
my
game, man.
courage.
Oh. Yep. Alright. So that guy, he made it happen. Yeah, warrior hotness all over the place. So I'm gonna cut it off there. I'm just doing a couple games with each of these decks. Complete deck quest, cool. And we will be back here in a minute with something different. Just gonna do a bunch of different decks today. So thank you very much for joining me, guys. See you all on the ladder. Bye bye.